Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, and we are now being live streamed. I am the vice chair, Allison Schlick. I would like to call this May 12th, 2022 Air Pollution Control District Hearing Board meeting to order. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll and swear in any witnesses?
Thank you, Vice Chair Schlick. Before I call the roll, I would like to note for the record that Chair Rodriguez and Member Powers will be absent from today's meeting. I would also like to note that all members are participating via teleconference. As such, all votes will be taken by roll call. Member Gonzalez?
Yes, here.
Member Powers is absent for the record. Member Spencer?
Here.
Vice Chair Schlick?
Present.
Chair Rodriguez is also absent for the record. Thank you. I would like to ask that the following individuals please identify themselves for the record. Hearing Board Counsel.
Emily Helm, Senior Deputy County Counsel, Counsel for the Hearing Board.
Thank you. Air Pollution Control District staff.
Dan Plotner, Program Coordinator.
Thank
Julie
you.
Byford, Civil Actions Investigator.
Thank you. I would like to note for the record that there are no petitions before the board today. And I will now swear in those that will provide testimony on any item on today's agenda. Thank you for your patience also. This includes any members of the public or APCD staff. So please turn on your video at this time and raise your right hand for the swearing in. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in the matter before this hearing board is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Thank you. Thank you. Vice Chair Schlick, we are now ready for the first administrative item.
Okay, before we begin our administrative items, Madam Clerk, have we received any requests from members of the public that wish to address the board today?
We have not received any requests from members of the public to address the board under this item. However, if there are any members of the public on the teleconference line wishing to address the board under the public communication, please raise your hand now by pressing #9 or using the raise hand button feature on the Zoom. Seeing that there are no hands raised, there are no members of the public wishing to provide public testimony at this time.
Thank you. Let's see. Okay. So we will now move on to the approval of the April 14th, 2022 San Diego County Air Pollution Control District Hearing Board Statement of Proceedings minutes. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes? Okay, and is there a motion for approval? Do you want to pull
I
up
reviewed them and have no issues.
Okay, no issues. And Maria, could you maybe pull up the minutes just to share on the screen
I can, just one
so they're
moment.
available for the public?
I'm having issues with my computer at this moment. It wants to shut down.
Oh no.
Yes. But I will pull it up, just one moment. Thank you again for your patience.
Mia, if it's going to shut down on you, you can transfer your host duties to me and I'll go ahead and see if I can.
Okay, okay, thank you.
If you give me just a minute, I will, oh, it looks like she's able to have them on the screen.
Here we are. Okay.
Are you able to see my screen at this time?
Yes.
Okay, is it showing the draft minutes or the draft statement of proceedings?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I believe that, wait a second. Member Gonzalez, do you, I forget if you were present or if Mr. Powers was present.
Present where?
The last meeting, April 14th.
I was present at the last meeting, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Then, yes, I think that looks clear. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing those Mia. Oh, and I'm sorry, you prefer to go by Mia, right? Instead of
I do.
Maria? Okay,
I
thank
do,
you.
but
Sorry.
either's fine. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, is there a motion for approval of the minutes?
I'll move
From-
to approve.
Okay, and do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. There's a motion by Member Spencer, seconded by Member Gonzalez. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Vice Chair Schlick. Member Gonzalez,
Present.
Member Powers is absent for today's meeting. Member Spencer,
Yes.
Vice Chair Schlick,
Yes.
Chair Rodriguez is absent for today's meeting. That item passes with all members present voting aye, with the exception of Member Powers and Chair Rodriguez, who are absent from today's meeting.
Thank you. Okay, so our next item of business is consideration of continuing the teleconferencing meeting option pursuant to Government Code Section 5495E. Madam Clerk, would you share about that?
Thank you, Vice Chair Schlick. Effective October 1st, 2021, AB 361 amended the Brown Act to allow suspension of the general conferencing requirements if there is a proclaimed state of emergency and state or local officials have imposed recommended measures to promote social distancing. Revised teleconferencing requirements must still be met, including providing notice of the meeting as otherwise required by the Brown Act and providing an opportunity for all persons to attend to address the legislative body directly via a call-in option or an internet-based option. In order for this board to continue with meetings under revised teleconferencing procedures, the governing board must again adopt a resolution with required findings, which is located on attachment A of the agenda packet, and adopt a resolution to renew those findings every 30 calendar days. The requested action before your body today is to adopt the resolution entitled Resolution Authorizing Continuance of Teleconference Public Meetings Pursuant to Government Code Section 54953.
Thank you, Mia. Would you pull up that attachment A to share on the screen?
Yes, I will. Here you go. Please let me know if you could see the resolution.
I can see it. And this is the first page. If anyone is also viewing it, you can also adjust your view options to in Zoom, it can be adjusted. But if you're on the live YouTube, it will just be present as shown. Okay, and that pretty much. So this second page of the resolution lays out the findings we would need to make to continue teleconferencing. So there's these 1 through 7 items. Is there a motion? Sorry, hold on. Make it. Is there a motion for approval of this resolution?
I'll move to approve.
Okay, and is there a second? And then we can discuss before we take the vote.
Yeah, I'll second the motion.
Okay, there's a motion by Member Spencer, seconded by Member Gonzalez. Is there any discussion on this resolution about continuing teleconferencing?
No, I think we all have personal experience seeing how this state of emergency has continued and doesn't seem to be going anywhere or going away anytime soon as we had hoped it would in the previous months. So I think continuing what we're doing is the way to go.
It's been very disappointing, actually. I really thought this was kind of that maybe we were getting closer, but yes, my personal experience as well as the news headlines, there is a lot of COVID going around San Diego, and personally, I'm experiencing that. My one of my other jobs that I have, I haven't been able to go to it because I'm quarantining at home, taking care of sick family members. So COVID is still out there circulating and changing and really disrupting people's lives. And luckily, my household members, should have a mild bout of it. But people that are elderly or have other conditions, they could really suffer from this. So I would approve this motion myself. So is there any other discussion on the motion? Not from Member Spencer. Member Gonzalez, did you have anything to say about it?
No,
don't
not at the moment, no.
Yeah, you don't have to, but okay, then Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll on this motion?
Thank you, Vice Chair Schlick. Member Gonzalez.
Yes?
Thank you. Member Powers is not present for today's meeting. Member Spencer.
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair Schlick.
Yes.
And again, Chair Rodriguez is not present for today's meeting. That item passes with all members present voting aye, with the exception of Member Powers and Chair Rodriguez, who are not present for today's meeting.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. That concludes our business for today. The next meeting of the Air Pollution Control District Hearing Board will take place on May 26, 2022 at 9 a.m. I just want to, before we adjourn, is there anything that the APCD staff needed to share with us today on any item, or were you were just here just in case something came up or we had questions for you? Okay.
Here just in case.
Here just in case. Perfect. And Mia, do you know are there any petitions before the board for the May 26th meeting?
There are no petitions, but we are expecting an update.
Okay, perfect. So yes, May 26, 2022, please mark your calendars and let's all be there at 9 a.m. Thank you. Have a great week. And that concludes today's meeting.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
thanks.